Paul George hasn't been wearing the latest version of his Nike signature shoe, the PG6. In fact, I did the research by looking through countless Google images of the Clippers games this season, and you'd have to go all the way back to November 15th to see PG in the latest iteration of his signature line. While other Nike signature athletes such as Giannis, LeBron, KD will occasionally lace up previous versions of their signature line, they don't do this frequently enough to raise any eyebrows about why they aren't wearing their latest version of their signature shoe. Paul George, on the other hand, has not only raised some eyebrows, but has contributed to speculation about if his days with Nike are numbered. So today, I'll present my research to you about what PG has been wearing this season. We'll dive into why PG not lacing up the newest iteration of his signature line raises questions considering its popularity among the rest of the league. And we'll also look into some of the best Nike PGs from over the years, and if this player's eventual arrival into the Nike signature family could mean that PG is on his way out. This is Topic Tackle. Let's go. What's good, people? JC3 here. Appreciate you tuning in once again to Topic Tackle, where we dive deep into the basketball world, seeing through the storylines and narratives, and give you the perspective that the media doesn't venture to. So if you're tired of shallow analysis and you want to become a deep diver, go ahead and hit subscribe and leave a like on this video. I greatly appreciate it. Paul George has gone away from the PG6 since the beginning of the season, where he was rocking them consistently and putting up big numbers for a Clippers team without Kawhi Leonard. But like I mentioned in the intro, PG has gone away from his signature shoe ever since November 15th, when he was rocking what appears to be a cream colorway in the Clippers road game at the Mavs. Again, it's strange to see a headlining athlete for Nike not wear his signature shoe for nearly 2 months now to the release date of this video. So let's go through and see what PG has been wearing every night since he switched out of the PG6. On November 17th versus the Pistons, George pulled out the Kobe 4 Pro Draft Day colorway. An article was published the next day to Sports Illustrated's Fan Nation Kicks titled "Paul George Ditches His Shoes for Kobe's." At this point, it was assumed that George was paying homage to Kobe while playing in a home game in LA, but it's turned into much more than just a one-time occurrence, because PG stayed in the Kobe 4 Pro Draft Day colorway versus the Spurs in the next Clippers home game on November 19th. George was inactive from November 21st versus the Jazz through December 3rd versus the Kings. He returned to action on December 5th at Charlotte, rocking the Kobe 4 Pro Draft Day once again. Fitting, as these matched the Hornets team colors, of course, the team that infamously drafted and traded Kobe. In the Clippers' next game at the Heat on December 7th, PG stayed in the Kobe line but switched to the Kobe 5 Pro undefeated What If multicolor, which then led to another article being published on Sports Illustrated's Fan Nation Kicks titled "Why is Paul George Wearing Kobe's Shoes?" NBA Retweet also took notice and tweeted out, "With Paul George rocking Kobe's in his last 2 games and various other games this season, it's rumors going around that PG6 was the last iteration of his signature line." The article and tweet were both published on December 9th, and these speculations proved to hold some weight because PG would continue the cycle between the Kobe 4 Pro Draft Day and Kobe 5 Pro undefeated What If multicolor for the Clippers' next 3 games, wearing the Kobe 4s at the Wizards and versus the Celtics, and wearing the Kobe 5s versus the Wolves. George did not play in the Clippers' next 2 games on December 15th versus the Suns and 17th versus the Wizards. PG wore the undefeated Kobe 5s again in return versus the Hornets on December 21st. After a month of wearing nothing but Kobe's, George returned to his signature shoe, except not his most recent one. The Clippers embarked on a 5-game East road trip from December 23rd through the 31st, and it looks like George told the equipment manager to pack him some throwbacks. PG would cycle between a Clippers colorway PG1 with a gum sole and a black and teal colorway of the PG1 as well. Now, I ain't gonna lie, these are real nice, and the PG1 is a great shoe, the type of shoe that I wish I would have bought more than one pair of back when they released in 2017. And now it's new year, same PG. Not rocking the PG6, but the Kobe 5 Pro undefeated again on January 2nd versus the Heat, and the Kobe 5 Pro Girls EYBL on January 5th at the Nuggets, where he went into the game with an injured hamstring and played just 14 minutes because of it. The same injury kept him out of the Clippers road game at Minnesota on January 6th and home game versus the Hawks on January 8th. Now, it's one thing if it's generally accepted that a certain iteration of a shoe isn't good, but what makes this even more of a head scratcher is that the PG6 is one of the most popular shoes among the rest of the league. All right, let's pause for a quick shout out to Rakuten, who is not sponsoring this video, by the way. They're just the #1 option for cash back with online shopping. I use Rakuten whether it's through the website or the app every time I shop online, and I have a link in the description down below. Now, I'm completely transparent. This is an affiliate link. I will get credit if you go to this link, but most importantly, you will get credit, because when you spend $30, you'll get $30 back, and whatever store that you're shopping at, depending on the cash back that they're giving right now, you'll get that percentage back as well. It's legit. I've used this for years. Think about it like this. Support my channel through the link by buying whatever you want online. That's a pretty good deal, right? Let's get back to the video. Shout out to kicksstats.com. Is pretty much everything you'd want to know about signature sneakers in the NBA is published to this website. This website has the most popular basketball kicks of the night. You can see the PG6 happened to be in second place on the night I visited this website. The PG6 also happened to be the shoe with the best win-lose results, as players who wore them played for teams that went 5-3 on the night. The NBA 2022-23 season sneaker statistics for the month of October are also published here, and as you can see, the PG6 came in second place right behind the Kobe 6 with 153 wears from players around the league. And you can continue to scroll down and see even more recent information, like in the 11th week in the regular season, the PG6 was the most popular basketball shoe by players' choice. So the PG6 continues to stay laced up around the league, except on Paul George himself. Make it make sense, people.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Now, there's not readily available info about PG's contract with Nike that I could find, but here's what we do know. Nike released George's first signature sneaker in the early spring of 2017. That was followed up by the PG2, which I have here in my hand in the OKC colorway. Shout out to Keith. He got me these for my birthday a few years ago. Appreciate you, bro. Still rock them to this day. The PG2 and 2.5 saw the release of George's most popular signature collab with PlayStation, but unfortunately, this got overshadowed by Zion blowing out his Nike PG 2.5 in a nationally televised game at Duke, which led PG to question Nike about what went wrong with his signature shoe in this moment. It's not a great look, I'm not going to lie.
That's terrible.
But they were able to work through that and move on to the release of the PG3. And this is the NASA colorway, and this is the shirt as well. The area code is for Palmdale, California, which is known for the NASA Armstrong Building 703, and where PG happened to grow up. And this right here is hands down my favorite PG collab and shoe that Nike has released. All the details. It's just solid, man. And who doesn't love something that has to do with outer space? And of course, the PG4, PG5, and now PG6, which just saw the release of a What The colorway not too long ago. But if you check a popular site like Sneaker News, there are no additional colorways that have been scheduled to drop as of now. It could be because the PG line usually gets a new signature around springtime, and we are approaching that, but much still remains to be seen with the future of this line given everything presented in the video today. And I want to wrap up with a new signature athlete to watch for, and that's Devin Booker, who's confirmed to be getting a signature shoe with Nike that'll likely release in the fall of 2023. Of course, we saw Nike add John Morant to its signature lineup, which is timely considering the departure of Kyrie Irving. Booker is about to step in now, so could this mean that PG is on his way out? This remains to be seen, but for now, go ahead and check out this video that I did back in 2020 on why Booker should get a signature shoe and what it could be called. There's some interesting names there. Go ahead and check that out. The link is in the card, description, and pinned comment. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What's your favorite Nike PG shoe to release? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and we'll be back with more Topic Tackle coming soon. Stay solid, people.